as our intrepid adventurers take a short breather in what seems to be some kind of berserker holdout, you hear the wind howl just outside of the fissure in the wall to the southwest. It sounds like a death knell, kind of echoing through this chamber, like a moan of pain. And as you guys take the hour to sit down and take a short rest, that is where we begin. So, you guys are starting here. The short rest is starting off now. Are you guys keeping watch, or are you just sitting down, busting out some juice boxes and having a drink? And are you laid out? Are you laid out in the room like this as well?
Let's see. I'll move over here to the entrance to this.
Sorry, my Roll20's running real slow.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
And I'll take the short rest, kind of, occasionally kind of looking behind my shoulder, down the kind of have like an passive perception to hear anything sneaking through there or anything of that sort.
Okay.
Is this door open, or does
it's open.
The door. No, you guys. I believe you guys shut it when you came through.
I thought so too.
We did.
I could see through it, so I was.
With this door here.
That one, yeah.
Okay. I can shut it. There's nothing really of note out there.
I'm trying to remember, like, had we listened at the door to the north?
You
That's where
had.
the skulls with the fire breath were.
Yeah, we already cleared that room.
Oh.
Yes. California, Morales.
They nearly one-shotted Dabria, so we decided to stop.
Okay, so I will say, you guys aren't going to run into too many issues, especially in this room here, so, your short rest goes by without issue. If you guys want to roll hit dice and stuff like that, go right ahead. It seems like some of you already have.
I was about to say, remember that we did last time.
Yes, I'm going to roll for Casimir now. He is not doing great. He has D8s. He's going to roll... he's going to roll 6 of them. Okay, so he gets 31 plus his con modifier, which is 0. So he gets 31 hit points back. And he's pretty close. He's pretty close back up the top. Okay, so after an hour, can everyone roll me a perception check, please?
Okie dokie.
Ooh, Stella!
Ooh,
Nice.
How about those Stellas?
Stella, as you guys are kind of standing up, you guys are finished your short rest and you're getting ready to head back out into the dungeon. Give me 1 second, sorry. Stella, you hear through the northern door that distinct chattering sound yet again.
Motherfucker.
Through the same room that we had cleared before.
Yes.
I didn't factor in the respawn.
Guys, we should come... I don't know. Should we keep going?
As soon as you say that, Casimir looks... You said you were ready.
Yeah, and you're the one who threw fucking fire at the fucking skulls that were already on fire.
It was...
I one-shotted a goat. Leave me alone.
Ugh.
I mean, alternatively, they are part of a total number of flaming skulls in this temple, and every time we kill some, we reduce the total amount of flaming skulls in the temple.
So we kind
Do
of...
we know that?
Well, that's the sound the other skulls were making.
Oh no,
What
I
if we
mean,
try going
do we
through-
know that there's a set number?
Oh.
Yeah, that too.
And not some kind of rift or something.
Also, we could try going through this door. Other door I point at because my clicker's not.
The room to the north had arrow slits in one of the walls, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Hey, remember when you said you were shot at by a whole bunch of fire?
I do, yes.
I'm willing to bet it was those things firing out of the arrow slits.
I'm willing to agree with you.
My best bet, or I'm willing to bet rather, that door goes out to where the main entrance leads into, just based on, geometry. So I'm kind of worried about us getting lit up by more fireballs.
Do we want to possibly just take a quick glance? Like we
Through the other door?
the door to the yes. Through this door.
Door to the east.
Yeah.
You sure can. You can
Okay.
give it a shot.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh, okay. Works for me.
I'm super quiet.
Okay. So Reese, you
Quietly,
are.
I would like to open this door.
Well then, make me a stealth check there, darling. Okay.
Mother.
You feel pretty stealthy as you step up to the door and slowly open it. And as you do it, it's one of the amber doors
Oh.
that kind of mark each and every, a lot of the rooms in this temple. And as you open it, it kind of squeals for a second, and you wince, and then you look out and you see there's nobody out here. You see the following. A 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with a shattered railing overlooks a vast temple. Black marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above the balcony. The walls and ceiling are covered in an amber glaze, lending the gloom a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stands closed at the... Well, no, now they're open. A similar pair stands open to the east. You see a pair of amber doors to the east.
I probably can't see all the way to the other side of the temple. I'm guessing not, because I can't.
Probably not. I apologize.
I bet there's arrow slits on the other side of the temple, too.
You cannot know for certain.
Is that Casimir?
No, that's just me.
Oh, okay.
It's
I was
just
going to
me.
glare at him.
Doing a silly voice.
Well, what do we think, gang?
I mean, we didn't fare too bad against the Flame Skulls last time. Gotta make sure they can't, fire at any of us.
Speak for yourself.
We need to not be in such a clustered group. So, I say we line up right by this door. Line up as best we can. Surprise attack them. Focus fire on the ones closest to us. Once you make your hit, you run to the end of the hallway. Or as far as you can, but not within 10 feet of someone else, type of thing.
Casimir kind of raises his hand. I can't damage them with anything other than fire or frost, and they seem to be immune to that when I casted it before.
Well, what if you
You got a good
to the
arm,
end of the
Casimir?
hallway?
Well, I can probably do that. I'm pretty quick.
Well, but you can do more damage to them than he can. If he bolts to the end of the hallway and gets to that door, maybe he can try to open it. Maybe that's like a trigger for them to go away or something.
Well, he's probably better off than me because my sight's pretty lousy, and there's no light there in that main chamber, is there?
There
Oh
is
no,
not.
I was
No.
talking about with the skulls.
Oh, okay.
Because if we don't take those skulls out, they're gonna fire down on us.
Right. Okay.
So Casimir, do you have any melee weapons?
He pulls out a knife. This is about it.
So I have a really bad idea, Casimir.
Okay.
I'm going to conjure my my big sword, and I'm going to hold it at the ready. When that door opens, just pull it from my hand. It won't last very long, but it should, work for a while.
I'm not very confident in my ability to use that thing.
Don't worry. It also has finesse, despite being a great sword.
That doesn't help me too much either.
So, okay. We're asking the wizard to melee fight these guys? Is that where we're at now?
I mean, if he can't help with fire or ice spells, then...
He can help with running.
So let me get this straight. You want to engage the flame skulls to the north. I can sprint across, open the doors, and hopefully that will cause them to disappear.
Maybe. Or you can hide in here.
That, he kind of points his finger at you. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Maybe we should just open the door to the north and then run through this open doorway to the right here, and
I could try to polymorph one of them.
do we know, like, that's good. That's, well, I don't know how it works
That's
on...
a big spell to use on something.
Well,
Yeah, I'm looking at everything else, and the only other thing I have is magic missile.
Magic missile it up, my man.
Yeah, why wouldn't that work?
That's
That would
good.
It would work. It just costs a spell slot, and I'm trying to be conservative in case.
fair too.
Okay, well, do you have anything that could make any of us stronger?
Okay, that noise isn't helping much.
I'm sorry. I make that noise whenever I read my spell book.
Oh, okay.
I do have something. I could cast protection from evil and good on one of you.
And I can try and cast Bane on them. Depending on how many there are, I don't know this time.
Other than that,
Do you have any kind of illusions, Casimir?
illusions. I'm more of a blasty kind of mage.
So no illusions.
None to speak of, unfortunately.
I think it'd be valuable to...
Oh, before I forget. He casts mage armor.
Okay.
I
That's funny.
There's a lot happening.
think it'd be valuable to give Stella that protection.
Oh yeah.
And I can try. I would like to try and hit him with Bane as
Well,
soon as we open the door.
How do we feel about opening the door and kind of drawing them out into this smaller chamber, and then they would
That's just gonna make a cluster of things that can throw fireballs in a very small space. And they wouldn't be damaging each other because they don't take fire damage.
Okay. It would be cool if we could somehow do we know where the crawl space goes to, or I don't remember checking it out.
The fissure?
Yeah.
That leads outside.
Okay.
Where we were fighting the barbarians at.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Or the berserkers.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Berserkers.
Yeah, I remember that. So these bastards, we can assume that. How many were there before? I forgot. Were there 2?
3.
There were 3.
There might be more now
Right.
because God hates us.
Hey.
We could
Which
try
one?
to just take a peek.
Do we have any counter spells? No, that's
Make
Is it a counterspell if it's just an innate ability?
well.
Make an insight check, Stella.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure that your weapons are counterspell.
Ah, gotcha. 14.
14. Okay.
All right.
When you say counterspell, Casimir kind of looks left and right real quick.
That fucker. But here's the thing. These things are minions, right? These are like little, like, I don't know,
What, like
insignificant little
familiars?
pawns.
Like
They
familiars?
No.
s- They, s-
These
they
things
s-
are pawns, right?
I mean, alternatively, they're just natural denizens of whatever strange ecology has,
Make an Arcana check, both of you. Well, Arcana or Nature.
I'm not trying to be smart here. I'm just trying to get them to do something.
I'm not good at either of those.
Ooh.
Oh, Irid. You know that flame skulls are derived from the corpses of dead wizards.
There you go.
That wasn't my point. My
I know.
point is to these guys. My point is we just need to get it taken care of. Either we leave, we deal with these flame skulls head on, or we go through the temple and have them blast at us.
Okay, well, I don't like that last option.
That
Right.
doesn't sound too great.
And we could leave and come back later.
They'd still be
I-
here waiting.
I'd
Right.
vote we at least poke our head through, make sure that they're, see if there are 3, because if it's less,
Yeah, if it's just
even more
one.
reason to fight them.
Uh, yeah, I vote that we get an eye inside that room.
Okay.
And
I
if
would-
it comes to shove, I do have counterspell at the ready.
Okay.
Casimir kind of mutters. So do I.
Oh, you do now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, haha, I'm going to hold Bane.
Hold
for when I see
Bane.
things
Okay.
that I can cast it on.
Okay. Who is opening the door?
Fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll move like over here.
Casimir is going to get pretty close so he's able to cast Counterspell.
I'm going to have an arrow knocked, just in case.
Okay. So you're going to try to stealthily open the door again, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Make me a stealth check at disadvantage.
No! Why?
Ooh.
16. Okay. Give me one moment.
These squares are 10 foot, aren't they?
Meets it, beats it. Yes, they are 10-foot squares. They are Christian squares.
Oh no.
Christian squares.
Irid and Jake just realized something by looking through the door.
As you open the door, it creaks open just a little bit,
Wait.
and you look through.
Don't
you
forget that we got a staff, by the way, guys. Whoever is holding on to that.
I got the staff.
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
As you open the door, Reese, you see 3 pairs of eyes staring directly at the door through which you guys had come through before. And as soon as it opens, things happen.
Fuck.
They see you, and each one casts a fire ray at you.
Ah, fuck. I'm behind the door. Does that help?
8 will miss, 11 will miss. Will a 22 hit you? You're behind the door, so I'll give you 3/4 cover.
Which adds how much?
Plus 5 to AC.
Yeah, it still hits.
Still hits? Okay, you take 8 fire damage. Roll initiative.
Yeah. How many? There's 3?
There's 3 of them.
Okay.
So
Mother!
I'm pretty sure that new ones didn't pop into existence. I'm pretty sure these are the same ones.
I'm gonna do you guys a favor and roll each of these guys individually. Otherwise, shit's gonna get wild.
Would I have gotten
Stella,
Bane
why
off
are
on
you
this
all the
guy?
way back there?
Because I expected a fireball. I thought maybe we should
I've-
spread out, but fuck.
Yeah, since you guys had readied stuff, I will give you your Bane Dabria.
What's the range on that?
It's 30 feet, so it's only going to get that guy in the front.
We just need to go. We just
Okay.
need to leave.
Is everyone in?
Such as it is.
Such as it is. So first up is this middle flame skull, and he's gonna do something fun. Called Fireball. Everyone roll me a dexterity save.
I did say I had the counterspell at the ready.
You do have the counterspell at the ready. Is he within 30 feet of you?
Yes.
This one in the middle?
Oh no, not the one in the middle. Sorry, I thought you were talking. My bad.
Yeah,
You
he's
get any bonus for the fact that we're behind a half-closed door.
he is aiming it for inside the room. He's just got to be a point he can see.
Okay.
So give me them dex saves.
A range on counterfeit a spell.
Cool.
That range on counterspell is 60.
Is it 60?
Yeah.
Is he within 60 feet of you?
Believe so.
I do believe yes.
He is. Would you look at that? If that is the case, then the counterspell, because this is a level 3 spell, correct me if I'm wrong, the spell automatically fizzles.
I'm just gonna pop it in chat so we can see.
The casting spell at 3rd level, its spell fails and has no effect. So the spell fails. You watch as as a little ember kind of flows out from this flame skull's mouth. Irid kind of waves his hands for a second, and the flame skull hits like an arcane wall and just fizzles out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
The flame skull is then going to... It's got 40 feet of movement. It's going to fly back. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go right there. Dabria, you're up.
Okay, I have so many things I can do. No, I don't. Hang on. Wow, all of these are super useless. Yeah, Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Front. Because range.
Okay. So he's got to make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
He is not damaged. So it'll be that first one. Ooh, he takes the damage. However, you see the necrotic damage doesn't seem to have that much of an effect on him. He only takes 5 damage.
Cool. I'm gonna run over here. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna...
Okay, this flame skull's going to go now, and it's going to cast Fireball. So everybody, I would assume. Let me see if he can get. It's where he can see. So it's 20-foot radius. So I think it'll get you as well, Dabria.
Cool, I should have gone farther.
However, Casimir is going to cast Counterspell as well.
Thank you, Casimir. Finally.
And the spell fails. Now it's the other flame skull's turn. And by God, one of these fireballs is going to go off.
Oh, it had to be that one. It had to be that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Objection.
Yeah. So everybody in that room make me a dex save.
Fuck.
Not everyone. Everyone but Stella.
Yay.
Because Stella's too far away. Because she cowered.
I ran the fuck away from fire. That's common sense. You don't run towards fire unless... And I'm no fire person.
I'm out.
Oh. Okay. Reese, you take 16 points of damage. Casimir takes 16 points of damage. Dabria, you take 33 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Dabria drops. Irid, you take 16 points of damage.
Already
Alright.
on it, Chief.
Alright there, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm getting angry at how dumb this is.
Irid, your go.
Close the door.
I'm the last, almost the last person. I cannot.
Irid's gonna close the door.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right, that's enough. Let's leave.
Is closing the door my full action?
I will say no. You can have an action after you reach over, close the door,
Let's
and you hear the
All right.
chattering.
Let's just go out into the forest and find boars and kill them and grind.
I'm gonna ready.
A bag of rats. That's what Wayne said.
I look
I'm
at
gonna-
Stella. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I ready my new staff for a cone of cold just in case any more fireballs happen to come our direction.
Okay. Are you holding that spell?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Reese, your go.
Do we think, if they wanted to, that they could fly out of the arrow slits?
No, arrow. Well, you can really say.
For Dabria.
Dabber, you get 8 hit points back.
Yay.
Yay! Stella,
Really on this leaving thing.
Stella, you watched as your friends opened a door, took 3 explosions to the face, and then closed the door.
Yeah. This door, is it open or shut?
That door is. I think you guys shut it after you did your scouting.
Alright. Well, I guess I will, ready. Well, I'm at the end of the initiative, so I'll move further in, kind of edging in, kind of, kind of,
I mean, we're not gonna go back in there.
okay.
So, like,
Yeah.
right? Like, we're not going back in
Yeah.
there.
So Stella, are you planning on continuing to fight?
No.
Okay. At the end of the round, you guys stop and after taking quite a potent fireball, after a moment or two passes, you guys begin to hear the chattering on the other side of the door.
It's almost like that hour-long rest was actually a week, and we forgot all about how fucking hard they hit.
and you hear
I also didn't expect the revive.
Was that before or after I opened the door?
Before, but it's even if the rest was a week long, I'm just saying. Quote unquote.
Well, we can't leave now. Dabria's got to heal up.
Oh, I mean, we could go.
All right, let's go. Let's leave.
Heal.
Okay.
This mass healing word is really shitty.
Casimir, I'm sorry, but if we literally go any further into that room, we're all dead.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
And
Yep.
if you demand that we go, I'm gonna make you go first, so don't even try me.
Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Let's go.
We'll come back. It's just, it's not our time yet for this, I don't think.
There could be things that could help elsewhere in Barovia.
Like what?
Let's get to safety before
Okay, very well.
we make any promises to each other. Are you sure you're willing to go now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me just do a little...
Let me just touch myself. All right.
Chris, did that consume charges on the staff for holding that spell?
Nah, fuck it. You guys were gonna die anyway.
My very first note for today is got skull fucked again.
Casimir turns and you guys make your way out of the fissure, out into the cold, swirling snowstorm that is Mount Barathon? hot.
Do we have any way of sealing this up?
Sealing up the fissure here?
In a way that we could open it up again when we come back?
You could stack rocks. It's Mount Gacchus. You could stack rocks in front of it. Other than that, unless you have spells that you want to use.
Hey, can we take 10 minutes before we leave?
It's pretty cold.
We can take 10 minutes.
Would an ice wall last?
What a what?
I said it's pretty cold. Would an ice wall last?
Yeah, probably.
There.
We'd
There
have
you go.
to.
Oh,
Well, we'd have to.
as you guys are discussing, Dabria quietly makes a prayer, and all of you get 17 hit points back.
Thanks, Dabria.
Figure it'll make it easier to get away.
Get the heck out of here.
So yeah, that's what I'll do. Once we all step out, I'll use the ice wall to close it off. So
Well, wait. I mean, if you do that, we have to melt it when we get back.
alternatively, DM, could I, make it go away just with the staff, or
Could you post ice wall in chat?
give me just 1 second. It's wall of ice.
Yeah, of course. it's always like weirdly worded. I think it also lasts for a limited amount of time as well.
I can't show it in chat without adding it to my. I'll just add it to my character.
I'm Google. I'm looking it up now. You can form it. It's up to 10 minutes, so it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the only way you guys would be able to make the put something in place here is if you were to stack the rocks that are just outside, or if you have another spell that's capable of doing something like that.
Alright, it was just thought.
That sucked.
Okay.
Yes. But hopefully the next time we're here, it won't suck again. Or at least won't suck for us.
Where do we go now?
As you guys are walking along the pass, Casimir is walking with you, and he kind of shrugs his cloak up, and says, "You could probably find helpful things in the mansion known as Argynvost. It was at one point a conclave of paladins that fought against Strahd. Perhaps you can find an ally there, or perhaps you could find a special trinket or something to help you."
What did you call it?
Argynvost. I will post it in chat.
Okay.
I'm probably going to spell it wrong. Let me check it.
What is believed to be in there now? Because these places always seem to have something.
Well, the Order of Paladins was destroyed by Strahd before even I was born. So the only thing you'll likely find there are ghosts or ancient treasures.
We like treasures.
Treasures could be helpful. Yes.
Why don't we give that a shot?
There's that. There's the ruined town of Berez you could head to. You could also try your luck at the old Bone Grinder.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
It's from what I understand, there are 3 unsavory women who live there, who likely have accrued some amount of magical goods or helpful items to help you.
Oh.
Or if you're feeling very brave, you could head in the depths of Castle Ravenloft.
Casimir, do you happen to have a map so we could see where these places might be?
Oh, interesting. You should say that. I certainly do.
Oh.
I realize this is probably a metagame thing, but did we get a hint telling us we could go to Berez yet?
Yes, that was the hint.
Gotcha.
Um,
I think Berez is a good idea.
Yeah, I do too.
he points here. He points. He says, "This is Berez. This is Argynvost Holt. And this is the Old Bone Grinder."
And then he also points out the castle.
Yeah, and then he also points out the castle, which is all the way over here.
I have to go to the bathroom real quick, but my vote's Perez. Because it's closer.
It is the closest.
We could just grab a sled and be right down there.
I actually have to use the bathroom too, so I'll be back in a second.
All right.
Just Breath of the Wild down the mountain.
Yep.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Where did everybody go?
I believe also to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone back?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Amy?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm here.
All right. So you guys begin making your way down Mount Gahakis, unless you want to travel over
Down
the mountain, down the mountain on the other side.
I do. But I don't think anybody else would be up for that. Unless I'm wrong. You guys want to take the short route?
I feel like we could walk back into the north room, and that'd also be the short route.
Well, what we could do is go back to the bridge, get to that side of the bridge, and then take the coast, the river's edge up there.
It's still a lot of climbing.
I mean, but we're going down, so we're not really climbing. But what I'm saying is, take the trail, go down to the bridge, follow the river's edge up to.
Chris, just as a question, because we've already walked that path before.
Yes.
Does Irid remember any slopes that would be easy to climb down?
Let me look at the map real quick. Looking at the map. Let me get on this side. It's pretty sheer. It goes about 10 feet. It goes about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 600 feet in 40. Like, the slope is 600 feet down by 40 across. So it's pretty steep. You guys could attempt to climb down. Although slipping could mean falling down and taking some damage. It wouldn't be it's not as sheer. It was just a very kind of steep roll. It'd be like a particularly scary sled ride.
I think this is pretty scary as it is. So I vote for the path. So
Yeah. I mean, it'll take us like half an hour to get to the bridge.
Okay, then. So you guys are going.
Wants to slide.
I'm good, thanks. That was a joke.
You take the path.
Okay, you guys follow the path. We still got a ways to go yet. You guys come to the intersection here, the one path leading southward into the huge cloud, the huge mist shroud up ahead, but instead decide to head west along the path and eventually make your way back to Selenka Pass. I always miss it.
Is the dead goat still on the trail?
You don't see him.
Damn it!
He was there for a second. Now he's gone. So
Bitch.
remember the orientation of this map is very strange. Oh, you guys aren't all healed up. These tokens are wrong.
I just laughed really hard.
You guys can just drag the tokens. Just drag from your journals onto the area. Unless I have to do it. I probably have to do it, don't I? Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
Oh.
Mine worked.
Mine did too.
And Irid. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like this area. We handed that.
Oh yeah, you guys are all healed up because of the spell. That's right.
Yeah,
I thought it was wrong.
These ledges here, roughly how steep are those?
Those are the ones that goes. These ones here, those are the ones that go 600 feet over 40 feet.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
over the span of 40 feet across, they go 600 feet down.
yeah.
Yeah, when the arrows are that close together, it's not a good thing.
Chris.
Yes.
Chris, I forget, how is this map orientated?
It's weird. That's north. You guys are coming from the west. You guys are coming from the east. Sorry, you're traveling from east to west. You remember the bridge was particularly treacherous, just
Guys,
in this specific area.
I got a real dumb idea.
I'm listening.
What if we get to almost all the way across? Hang on, let me back up. Were there any trees or anything on the way?
No. This mountain is almost
Damn it.
completely
Never
barren.
mind. Okay, never mind.
Oh, now I'm.
Oh, there's trees here actually.
Well, I was gonna try to find a downed tree.
You could make
Cast
it down.
levitate on the log, have us all sit on it, and ride it down the edge of the mountain.
That sounds like personally a great idea.
Can you go ahead and put levitate in chat, please?
Yeah.
Let's see if that's even.
See if we can
I did
solve
it
your
twice
cliff.
for continuity.
Weighs up to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So you You could try to cut a log that's roughly 500 pounds if that's what you want to do. I would say that'd be enough to hold all of you. Well,
I feel like that just
Hold
weighs.
on.
I was gonna do a down tree already.
no, there are no down trees up here.
I feel like by the time we cut the tree down and fucking do all this, we could just fucking take the long way around.
Well, do you have proficiency in land vehicles? Because you need to figure out a way to
A log.
a log, yeah.
You think
Am I
You think
proficient
Stella
in
would-
log riding?
Yeah, proficiency in log riding. Yeah.
you think that fancy new axe we got could maybe cut down the time it would take to chop it?
Yeah, probably. I could try.
I'm just saying, I don't think cutting down a tree and is gonna take up that much time that we could just walk around to it.
I mean, it's not honestly that long of a trip.
Yeah, it's not that long of a walk. By the time we get it all done, we could have already been there. So,
Well, we haven't made it across
Oh.
the bridge yet.
You guys,
true.
do you guys have your horse with you?
Oh.
Oh, forgot about the horse.
Absolutely. Do we? That's a.
Well.
Do you have Philadelphia Freedom with you guys?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna have to say negative on that, I believe.
Yeah, I quit keeping track of them after we left the tower
Hill.
over here.
Oh yeah, that one.
Did you? Okay, we're gonna say then, for all intents and purposes, he is still. You guys kept him tied up over here because he was not suited to travel across the bridge.
Okay. Well, let's do the rope thing. Let's tie each other to each other and cross the bridge.
Okie dokie then.
Unless Irid wants to go by himself.
Absolutely. No, I'm kidding. Please tie me.
Okay, so I'm kind of strong. So I'll go first.
I'll go last.
Right. And everybody can go in between.
Okay, if you guys could just order yourselves, so that way I know what order we're doing. We're doing checks in.
Where's the
I'll
line
be-
starting? Right here? Okay.
It's starting with you.
Yeah, I'll go after
Leave
you.
room for Deborah. There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys begin making your way across the bridge, or no?
Yeah.
Across the bridge.
Cross the bridge.
Okay,
Here we go. We're all tied together.
you guys begin making your way across the bridge. Alrighty then.
Stop stepping on my heels, Irid.
If I could have everyone, Reese, you're up first. Make me a acrobatics check.
Oh, getting fancy with it now.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You pass.
Cool.
You could. You guys have been over it before. Okay. Irid, make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Let's go.
Okay, you're good. Casimir will go now. He's good. Dabria. All right, if everyone stop moving for a second. Dabria, you slip on the ice and begin sliding towards one of the open holes. Go ahead and make me a dexterity save with advantage.
I clicked it.
It's thinking.
It's not.
It's a
Click
special.
it 10 more times.
Don't do that.
Oh.
You're gonna get.
Yeah, you managed to catch yourself and stand back up, so you're fine.
You're gonna get like 18 of them.
Stella,
Okay.
make me an acrobatics check.
All right. I will try. That's not my best, but okie dokie. See, I told you.
Ooh, that's not so
Still
great.
heavy.
Make me a dexterity save.
Okay, dexterity save. Dexterity saving. Here we go with the dexterity saving. It's 13.
13 is just what I needed. You slip and manage to catch yourself just barely. Your feet kind of dangle off for a second. You pull yourself back up, and as you do, everybody make me a perception check.
If it's that fucking goat again, I swear to God.
I told you, goat 2.
Followed.
Goat
It
2
has a-
Perception
The
followed
goat
by.
has a on here.
It's got a brother who seeks vengeance
Yeah.
for their crimes against goatmanity.
And then this goat made friends with skulls, flaming skulls.
Or maybe there's a
Reese.
troll under the bridge.
Reese, you hear echoing through the canyon here, this gorge, a bird's cry. It's loud. It sounds like an eagle, kind of. Don't move.
Damn it.
It sounds like an eagle, kind of, but impossibly loud. And a moment passes, and with your 23, you watch as a shadow flies overhead, and you see the following. Listening to the Dead Kennedys.
Do I have the foresight to also pull out an arrow and that?
Yeah, you sure. Yeah, you got an arrow knocked. But you watch as the shadow kind of flies overhead and disappears, and then popping through the clouds, diving toward the bridge is a creature of unearthly size, a bird so monstrous that its wings blot out the sky. Everyone roll initiative.
Shit.
Oh
Birds.
my God.
Now, I want to be clear. I didn't remember this when I said we might get TPK'd walking down the mountain.
And it's not like you guys are all tied together or anything like that.
We are tied together.
Oh,
What if this
wait.
fucker takes me? Or takes us. And then takes us all. We're just sort of fucking daisy.
Oh, I'm so excited about that.
Then Chris gets to meet a few of my friends.
Yep,
Two jobs.
that's what I thought.
Oh
That's
no!
exactly what I didn't want to see. Whatever you do, do not polymorph it into a bat.
I'm gonna reveal.
Polymorph it into a giant slug and it falls and lands in the fucking river and
Right,
floats
right.
away.
Okay, it is flapping towards you, but it is acting last. Reese, you're up first. Oh wait, no, you're not. Irid, you're up first.
All right, give me just 1 second. I want to look at something.
Okay.
How tall would you say this bird is from talons to like if it stood? How tall do you think it would be?
Well, its wingspan's like 100 feet. As far as how tall it is,
Very.
yeah, it's big. It's a big bird. Imagine a bird but big.
All right, so what Irid's gonna do is Irid's gonna hold an action, waiting for it to like just before it swoops in. He's gonna make an ice wall,
Okay.
so it runs into that.
Okay. So you ready your action. Could you draw on the map where that's going to end up? I'm assuming just on the bridge here in front of you guys.
Yeah, I need to see how long it is.
Are you?
All right, so it can be up to 10-foot blocks. So it's just going to be all the way down across this bridge. I'll stop it at the edges of the bridge.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you ready that? Reese.
I shoot it
Okay.
with my arrows.
Well, then fire at it then.
Oh wait, no! Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay, you hunter's
wait.
mark it. Oh,
No, it's too far.
it's too far for hunter's mark.
Why?
You can shoot it though. I think it's at
I can
disadvantage.
shoot it. No, it's only 100 feet away. I can shoot.
Okay.
It. I got a lot.
Okay. Well, okay
Can I
then.
shoot it?
Yeah, 18's gonna hit. Go ahead, roll damage. 6 piercing, and his target changes.
Again!
And do it again. Yeah, 20 will hit.
Yeah. Yes.
Minus 11.
Again!
Oh, Dread Ambusher.
15.
15 just barely hits.
Ooh, yes.
Jinkies.
How much slack do we have between each other?
You haven't.
Probably not a lot.
If it's 50-foot rope, I would say you guys have enough to be just how you are right now.
I can't, can I, like, make a step forward?
You would have to drag everyone behind you.
We are morons.
Uh-huh.
Can I do a bonus action? Oh wait, was that Dread Ambusher a bonus action or is it just part of my attack? That's not a bonus action. I wouldn't be able to cut my rope with a bonus action.
So, okay, I imagine it like you kind of stop for a second, you fire 3 shots, and then you quickly gotta reach for your belt and pull it out. So, how about we do this? Make me a dex check to see if you're quick enough.
Oh, okay, I can do.
Yeah, I would say you know exactly where your dagger is. You've done this hundreds of times. You fire 3 times, quickly reach for your dagger, and whip around, and you cut the rope behind you.
Cool. I'm taking off 10.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Are these open areas? Or are there doors? There's no doors there, are there?
Allow me to explain momentarily. The Stony Pass comes to a gorge spanned by a tall bridge. At each end of the bridge is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch. Atop each one are 2 statues of armored knights on horseback with lances charging toward one another. The wind bites and howls like wolves as it passes through the gorge. These are 30-foot tall towers.
So these are open areas right here.
They are open areas. Yeah, you can definitely go in there.
I shout back to everybody, "There's place to hide here!" And I run in.
Okay. You run in. Stella.
I'm going to make my way across the rest of the bridge.
Okay. You are currently attached to all your friends.
I am.
Just push them all.
I think, let's see. I have the blood spear in my hand. Am I able to sever the link and then begin to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
let's
definitely do that.
Let's do that.
Okay.
And let's see. My speed is 40, so I'm going to. I'm gonna stop here and throw a javelin at disadvantage toward it.
Okay. What's the? I believe it's beyond even the long range of the javelin.
Oh, let me check. 120 is long range.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. So this is a shot in hell, but a shot nonetheless.
A shot nonetheless. Fire away.
11.
11 will miss, unfortunately, as the javelin. You kind of aim real quick and you throw as hard as you can, but the javelin passes just below the rock's talons.
All right. I'll end my turn there. On the relatives, I'm not gonna hide from it, but I'm gonna try to be off most of the bridge anyway.
I forgot to do Casimir's initiative.
Aww.
I was just gonna let him die.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Fuck that guy.
I think I'll go ahead and rage.
Oh wow, he didn't do very good.
Bonus action rage.
Okay. Bonus action rage. Let me put that marker on you.
Well, I put one on it, but you can change it if you like.
Oh no, that's the one I was gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, Casimir's turn. He's not gonna fiddle about with that rope cut nonsense. He's gonna cast Misty Step. And immediately travel 30 feet forward. And then what's the range on this? Then he's gonna cast Firebolt at it. Just cuz. And he's gonna hit for 11 points of damage.
Nice.
And then he goes, clear the way, clear the way, clear the way, clear the way, clear the way. Ira, did you get a turn? Oh yeah,
at the top.
You're prepping the ice wall.
I'm playing chicken with the ice wall.
All right. He's not gonna like doing the chicken. Dabria, your go.
So I'm gonna Whoa!
Whoa!
That was sorry. I forgot it had all the seasons on it. I just
It's all
want the
good.
face step. So I'm gonna just pop over here real quick
Okay.
and follow that up with wait. Can I follow that up with something? That's a bonus action. Yes, I can. I'm gonna do this. Maybe any day now. Nope. Oh, that's gonna miss.
Oh,
Oh.
yikes!
And then
Nat one on that is gonna go a bit wide. Yeah. Just a bit.
just whatever.
All right. It is now the Rock's turn. And he's gonna do the People's Elbow on Irid.
Irid's gonna hit him with that ice wall.
15, 20, 25, 30, 30. 70, 75, 80. He gets to about right there before the ice wall pops up. So go ahead and post that in chat if you don't mind. And it goes. You said it's going to go all the way across the bridge.
Yes, because that is what I'm limiting it to. But I do get 10 square, 10 foot long pieces.
Wow.
Stack them.
Are you stopping just short of Stella?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm kind. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with it. I
All
can't
right.
actually. I'm running into the same problem where I can't post it in chat because it's not a character spell. Give me a second.
No worries. That's if that's what it does. Does it do damage or anything like that?
It does
Okay.
because I waited until the last second.
So it's got to make a dex save.
It's gotta make a dex save.
Jinkies. It's not so great at those. Oh, but it just makes it. Still takes 17 points of damage.
And there is a 10-foot tall wall of ice in his way now.
Yeah, so you guys watch Irid, you guys kind of beckoning him to move, but Irid kind of stands firm with this new staff in his hand. And he kind of raises his hand before the rock as it begins diving towards him. And as that happens, you watch as the mist in front of him, the snow that's kind of been bellowing around you guys, begins to solidify in front of him, and takes the form of a giant ice wall that conjures in front of him. And you watch as the rock descends down straight towards into it, and is unable to get out of the way in time. It is on a full dive. It manages to barrel roll just at the last second. But it still slams into part of the wall. So in addition to that 34 points of cold damage, it's going to take, I'm going to say, 4d10 bludgeoning. So it's going to take an additional 17 points of damage as it slams into this section of the wall. I would say, is there anything in it about the wall being indestructible or anything like that?
Oh no, it definitely has hit points.
Okay, so it smashes into the wall, and I will just say that section of the wall is gone. So I'll update this real quick. He slams through it and takes out a sizable chunk of the wall. Nope. And he continues his flight past you. Passing. I think that's it. Actually, he's within melee, but he's flying past you at the moment. So you can hit him if you want. Irid. His talons are facing away from you. However, it's required that he's diving toward to use his talons, but he can get at you with his beak.
All right, so Irid is going to brandish his rod once more. That sounds terrible. And he's going to try to hit the chicken with Cone of Cold.
Oh wow. Okay. You're gonna kill this. You're gonna kill this monster, huh? You're gonna try to. Okay. Ugh. Fuck. Fuck.
Damn.
He makes a save, but he still takes 20 points of damage.
And bonus action, he has my my Hexblade. Hex.
Okay. Cool. You move it all?
No, because I think I'm within opportunity attack range, aren't I?
You sure are.
Yes, so no, not gonna move.
Okay. Reese, you're up.
I'm gonna step around,
Okay.
take my shots.
Alrighty.
Does he look pretty beat up?
You see a couple arrows in him. You see the cone of cold did some damage to him, but he's still relatively healthy.
Alright, I will cast Hunter's Mark on him begrudgingly.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot him a lot.
Well, then shoot him a lot then. 27 will hit. For 15 points of damage, yeah. 12 unfortunately will not hit.
And then I just go back in my hidey hole.
Okay.
And I look at Casimir and I go, he's still out there.
Yeah, I figured. Stella, you're up.
Alright. Let's see.
I will say there is room for you to move up and move next to Irid if you wish to.
I do wish to. And I will
Okay.
move up and swing away with the blood spear.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Yeah, 24 will hit.
Alright, for 7. And another attack. 15
15 will hit, just barely.
for 11.
For 11. Wow.
18 total.
Not bad. Cool.
How does it look now?
If I had to give it a fraction. Actually,
It's not bloodied yet.
it's almost exactly 50%.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm done.
We're not doing too bad.
Not doing too bad, actually. 20, 25. Casimir is gonna do something. He's got a thing he can do, likely, probably.
Something fiery.
That would be a good time for those fire and those ice spells.
Fire and ice, fire and ice.
He's gonna shoot. You guys watch as this streak of fire, this little ember extends from his hands. A familiar one that you guys have seen a couple of times. That he seems to be kind of judging the angle of the bird, and he fires his own special fireball. But he's gonna make it a little stronger. He's just gonna make it level 4.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So he does the bird's got to make a dex save, which he does. So 29 halves to 15. Casimir kind of shrugs. I've definitely done better. And he goes back in the hidey hole with his last bit of movement. Dabria.
Yep, I'm gonna duck out here. Guess I'm gonna duck out here and use my channel divinity path to the grave on it,
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
and then I'm gonna get back here.
Oh, that's dirty.
Oh yeah.
Very sad. Please don't
Are there
kill
any
me.
more cone of cold charges in that fucking staff?
Sadly, no, but I do have my Hexblade on it, so I do get the bonus to hit and everything.
The rock is going to disengage He says, it doesn't matter what your name is. And he's going to fly 120 feet away
Ah, shit.
to about here. He's just barely on the map still, so I will give you guys one last chance to hurt him if you really, really want to. Irid.
Oh no, Ewan's got to hit him with the Eldritch Blasts.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move him back just a little bit. He's actually there, but I'm gonna move him right there. So it's just the next attack, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do good damage here.
Does that hit?
15 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And
All
it
right,
will
this will be at a +3.
Okay. So
So-
11, 22.
22 points of force damage.
That's a hit. He's a little further than that, but I just moved him back for ease of sight.
Uh-huh.
Then another Eldritch Blast.
Give him another. A 9, unfortunately, is going to miss.
And then as a bonus action, he's going to take 5 points of psychic damage from my Maddening Hex incantation.
Okay.
Evocation, rather. Invocation.
Invocation. Alright. Good turn. Yeah, this rock messed with the wrong party. Reese.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Well, then shoot him then.
Aw.
13 will miss,
Let's
unfortunately.
do it again.
We'll do it again then. 28 will hit. Pretty close to it. That's 19. The total of 12.
Die.
Oy. Oy. Stella.
Yeah, I don't even think it's within range of a javelin at this point.
He'd be 120 feet away from the point he was at before. So from here, he'd be here.
What's the range of a javelin?
120. Well, the range is 60, but the long range is 120. Can I make?
I'd say you'd be able to make it with a disadvantage.
All right, let's see if I can do that at disadvantage. Come on! Oh, holy yeah!
Nice.
That's a hit.
Four.
The last one was an aiming. It
And
was
you're raging.
And you're raging.
Yes,
so
yes,
plus-
yeah. So plus 2,
plus-
9, 10, 11.
+2. Is it still +2?
Yeah, it's not +3 until she's like 8th level or some stupid
It's,
crazy shit.
It is 6 when it changes.
Oh, it's
Okay.
6.
It is?
Oh,
Hang on.
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Hang on.
I don't think
check the charts.
that.
Consult the tomes.
Or checking the chart. Let's see. Rage. It switches over at 9. 9.
At 9.
Yeah.
Son of a
Yeah,
biscuit.
some stupid crazy high number.
It is crazy high number. But I do get 4 rages instead of 3, so I need to change that on my sheet. That's a thing I ought to do.
Is it dead?
No.
Casimir, kill this thing!
Stellar, you have anything else? I believe you have 2 attacks. You can throw another javelin if you like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would like. So.
Give it a shot.
All right. Oh yeah, get some.
It's still a hit.
Jesus.
Max damage. So that's 12.
+2.
Plus 2, yeah, 12, and then 9, 10, 11, so total 23. Yes.
Oh, Casimir could do it. Casimir could do
And
it.
also, Davria's got something, I'm sure, right? Right?
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Casimir steps out onto the edge of the cliff there, raises his hand, and casts a second fireball. This one he's casting at 5th level.
Oh, wow, he really is, like, out for this thing.
I appreciate the opportunity to save my spell
Thank you.
slots.
He wants to kill it, man. He's like we could do this actually. It's got to make a dex save.
I think we've reached a point of
It makes it.
mutual...
So 34 halves to 17. It's still up.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Dabria.
I'm gonna, That's gonna miss.
14 just barely misses.
no.
I'm so useless.
You're a healer. You don't know damage.
I could track that thing, guys. We could track it. You want to track it?
No.
The 14 will just barely miss as it now goes its turn, and it's gonna dash away 240 feet into
If
the
I got-
canyon.
See if I got any spells for that.
Mm.
I absolutely.
So
I could try shooting it
this,
again.
at this point, it's 360 feet away from you guys in heavy fog. You can't even
Oh.
see it.
Okay.
Aww.
It's gone. It's not coming back. It is realized. It is.
It learned its lesson.
Yeah,
I got a 600-foot range with my thingy.
You don't know how much we needed this, Chris. You
Oh,
just
you're
don't.
just gonna
you
just
have
shoot
no
into the
idea.
fog. Just shoot into the fog there.
Dude, we need this so bad.
Okay, how about I will give this because your range is so far, Reese. Wait, who else has got crazy?
And I got
range?
like a really high perception too. And it's hunter's marked.
Does anybody else have? Does anyone else feel like they have a super special distance
Well,
that they can shoot?
No.
I don't have the special distance, but I have the eyesight of an eagle up to a mile away with no difficulty, able to discern even fine details as though looking at something no more than
Alright.
100 feet from you.
So with
So you need to be a
Stella as your spotter, and Reese and Stella fucking post up like.
I also want to mention that the Arctic is my new favorite terrain of mine.
Okay, I will say this. It is heavily obscured. It is very far away. So you're going to have disadvantage, and it's going to have half cover. So +2 to AC.
Alright, I'll take that.
However, Stella,
Yeah?
make me, because of your distance, the sight you can see, make me a perception check.
Okay.
And if you roll high enough,
Okay.
you may be able to take away that half cover if you can guide
Okay.
Reese just a little bit.
Alright, alright. That's not great. No, that's
No,
not.
10's not gonna do it.
No, that's
I'm
not
gonna take my shots anyway.
good. Yeah.
All right, take your shot. You get one shot.
I'm a sniper with an arrow.
Fire. Jesus
Aw.
Christ. Oh, you're so close, actually.
Ugh, shit.
One more, please.
If it didn't have the +2 to AC, you would have hit it.
Oh man, it's gone.
No, at this point, it's.
All
it's
right, well then
beyond
I'm
your
just gonna
reach.
click it just to see.
Click it just to see.
Motherfucker!
Oh shit! God damn it!
Roll damage. Roll damage on that. It would have
God
been
bless
8
it.
damage. He still would have been alive.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, if he would have been alive, I'm okay with it.
This is painful.
I look at it as it's flying out of my view, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking find you.
Yeah, so the rock encounter proved to not nearly be as deadly as this book makes it out to be.
Irid,
Well, we've
good
got,
job.
Thank you.
Casimir,
Yeah.
I don't like your fucking tone, but good job.
Thanks.
Dang.
She's really good at making
can-
friends.
You can be a fucking jerk sometime, but you know how to cast a fireball.
That's what I do. Alright, so with that, you guys continue along Solenka Pass, reaching again down here. I put your horse next to this watchtower. You guys reach, I just gotta look up funny band titles.
The sticks.
You guys catch up to Sum 41, and it neighs towards you. I don't think it's that expressive, actually. It kind of just the horse observes your presence.
What time of day is it?
At this point, I don't know. Let me check my notes. My very handy notes that I
We
have at
followed
all
the
times.
skulls and then
It's about 2 in the afternoon.
All right. I just remembered that this spot would have been a good spot to rest, but it's 2 in the afternoon.
Casimir kind of looks for a second. He says, "We gotta get past this fire again."
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
But this time, let's do it quickly so the flames don't, like, go away.
Oh, do you still have Dispel Magic?
Uh-huh.
Okay. If everyone's gonna get ready,
Oh, get the horse.
Definitely ready.
Irid, horse.
Make sure we have
Horse.
a horse.
Irid is still on the bridge.
Here's great.
What do you?
He's over here.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Get the horse.
Get the horse. What are you doing?
Okay, you get the horse?
Come on, Benjamin Franklin.
This is Andrew Jackson Jihad. Okay.
Wow.
George Washington.
Doctor Who?
Dabria, you are casting Dispel Magic, correct?
I am casting Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Everybody run through.
Make me, hold on.
Oh, damn it.
Make me a wisdom check.
Oh, no.
Oh shit!
I cheered her on. You can do it.
Wisdom check. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys watch as the spells, or as the flames, the green flames kind of crackle in front of you and then just... and
Run.
vanish.
Run, 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 run.
And quickly, within a minute, everyone runs through
With the horse?
with Shakes McGee over here.
Benjamin
Irid.
Button.
Hurry!
Irid stays behind for some reason.
What are you doing?
I'm not very good at keeping.
And we're done.
Yeah. We.
Okay, and you guys have
We win
solved.
Curse of Shot.
Yeah.
You guys have
Okay.
solved my Solenka pass puzzle.
Fuck you, fire, and fuck you, rock. Thing. Bird. Turkey.
Big-
Chicken.
Big.
I'll get you, Tenacious D.
I knew we could do it. I knew it. As soon as we got in the game, I was like, yeah, tonight we're gonna kick some ass, and we just kicked some ass.
Okay, so here you guys have some of them options there.
Oh.
You guys could make your way down to the edge of the river and make your way up to Berez, or you could go all the way around following the path
Not
and
as
then head
steep
south.
here.
It's still pretty steep. I would require a modest athletics or acrobatics check to descend the
Well-
mountain.
Could we do like a survival or a nature check to try to find a spot to descend?
I will say, because of Reese's natural explorer, it looks like.
Thank you.
I will say you can do that with advantage. Yeah,
We could give it a shot,
Yeah.
right?
you can
Yeah.
find like a small goat, like a goat path or something like that.
Oh, the
Oh.
goat's path specifically. I want that.
Yes. All right, make me a survival check at advantage.
Me?
Whoever wants the helmet.
I can do it.
Not me.
Not me. Yeah.
Well, hell, Dabria, goddamn,
Dabria
Dabria.
spent some time in the woods.
Yeah. Armed with the knowledge that Reese is kind of giving you, Dabria, you manage to spot a small pass that kind of leads down the side of the mountain. As you guys begin to set forth, Casimir kind of stops at the top, and he says, he kind of shakes his head and says, "Look, I'm all for doing this stuff. I think it's great for all of you, but I'm not going to risk everything by doing something that's not relevant.
That's understandable.
So I'm going to go back. If you guys are ready, whenever you guys are ready to go back to the temple, you can call me the same way you did before, or you can meet me at the Vistani encampment just outside of Valaki.
Is
Got it.
there, out of curiosity, anything else that you know about that place that we can prepare for?
Well, I know that at one point, Strahd had used his power over the land to flood the town there.
I'm at the temple.
At the temple, I could try to find out more.
That would be very helpful.
I don't know
For the
where
locals.
I don't even know where I'd begin to look. All I know is this. Strahd protects it with his life. And there are incredible powers there. But it's strange. It's like it's separate from everything else here. It's like its own entity within Barovia.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I had more information. I could try to find out more.
That's something.
Okay, you guys go and find magical items and do what you have to get stronger before we head back, and then when the time comes, we'll go together. And if I find something out, then I'll let you know.
Maybe we can find out about the Ember Temple in Perez.
Maybe, but he kind of shakes his head. I doubt it. Alright. You guys sit back. I'll see you all later. Good luck. Try not to die.
We're very good at not dying, but getting very close to it.
Just playing that line, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Be careful of Baba Lysaga.
Baba Lysaga. Ukatoa.
She from what I understand, she lives within the ruins of Berez. Alright.
Alright, cool. Thanks.
Good luck. Whatever. See ya. Don't die. And he takes off, heading north along the path as you guys begin to make your way down. And as we do that, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break.
Okay.
And as you guys, at this point, the winter storm has begun to wane just a little bit as you're reaching the edges of Mount Gacus. Gacus, I don't know how to say it. You guys are making your way down to that small copse of trees along the goat path there. The wind howls around you, and you're buffeted by a cold gust of wind as you guys descend. And with that, we'll take a quick tenor. Be back by 8:46 Eastern Daylight Time.
So Chris, have we successfully gone in a direction that you haven't prepared for?
Hey! I'm not going to answer that.
We'll see how ready he has the Berez map.
True. Alright. Talk to you guys in a sec.
I am ready to do this.
Same. Kicking that bird's ass has kind of put the confidence back in me.
Right. We can kill anything as long as it's not just a skull.
We absolutely have to rest before we go into Perez, though. That's just a feeling I have.
Well, maybe when we get down a bit further and it can be like flatter ground, like down here or something, we can have a little rest spot.
I mean, I think if possible, it'd be better to rest before we leave the copse of trees. Just because I'm sure there's trees over there, but, you know, the forest will provide cover.
Right. Pow.
Bow. Is everyone back?
I'm here.
I'm here.
So am I.
Amy? No, Amy.
No, Amy. For the record, no, I was not prepared.
Is that what you
Okay. Okay, so full stop. What were you prepared for us to do?
Go in a different direction in the temple, or pass the stealth check to get a surprise attack on the flame skulls again.
Fair.
But that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
I'm just glad we stepped up on up there long enough to get the staff of frost.
That's true. You guys got a pretty meaty magical item from that.
Certainly saved our ass in the bird fight.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
Sad we didn't get it though. Maybe we'll have another go around next time we leave the mountain.
Perhaps. Or it will recognize you and decide it doesn't want to do that.
I'm gonna rent a car for the first time in a few weeks.
Gonna run what?
I'm gonna rent a car for the very first time in a few weeks. Or I'll rephrase. In a few weeks, I am going to rent a car for the first time.
What does that mean, run a car?
Rent a car!
Oh, rent a car. I thought you said run to car.
No.
Hey, it didn't make no sense to me.
That don't make no gosh darn sense!
Well, I was trying to figure that out. It didn't make no sense to me. Well, good gosh darn.
I'm excited.
When does Mike get there?
I fly out on the 18th.
Oh,
which
you're
is why
driving.
I'm renting a car because my plane leaves at 7 a.m. and I have to get into the city, but I don't want to leave my car in the city, so renting a car.
Yeah.
And then we drive back on the 19th and should get here on the 20th at some point.
Ooh.
I know. Jake's got his one shot tomorrow. For
I do.
I know
Oh, wow.
a secret.
It is as Mike has described it to me. Back when I invented Vesk's setting, half of the world was basically inhabited by colossi from Shadow of the Colossus, and now Jason gets to fight one. And Advent is gonna be there.
I know someone
fun.
else who's gonna be there.
I can guarantee I know exactly who you're talking about.
Who?
Is it the girl?
No. What girl?
The new NPC?
I don't know. No, actually. No, it's not.
Okay, so Mike didn't tell you about that. Neat.
But that just means I know something you don't know, too.
I know something you don't know.
I got something to tell you.
Nobody knows anything about my one shot.
No, actually.
You're gonna go visit your dad.
Is Amy back?
Sorry, yeah, I'm here. I was
Oh, good.
kind of zoning out. It's been a busy morning day.
Well, yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys descend the goat path and begin making your way along the river north to Berez, we will get here. Eventually, the storm, the cold Arctic storm that you guys were in dissipates, and you guys are just on the edges of it. It is still pretty cold, but not nearly as cold as it was before. As you guys make your way to the edges of Berez.
I think we agreed that we were gonna take a long rest.
Oh, is it the case?
Long rest.
Or I thought we agreed we were taking some kind of rest before we.
Oh yeah. I don't see a problem with the long rest. I think.
Well, it's kind of early in the day yet.
Oh yeah.
Is the problem.
If you guys want to try to take a long rest, that's fine.
Because it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon before we got onto the bridge.
Well,
Or when we
Yeah.
got to this tower thing, because I asked.
I will say at this point it's probably close to like 3:30.
well, if
I mean,
we
we
can
could
check
do a
that.
long rest and go in the middle of the...
I don't know if that's gonna help us necessarily.
It'd be at 11 o'clock at night.
Someone named Baba Lasaga sounds like they might know what's going on in the nighttime.
Yeah, so maybe just a short rest then.
Okay.
I think, yeah, short rest.
So a short rest. Okay. So you guys get to I'd say the safest place to do that is probably the northern edge of this copse
Yeah.
of trees. So you guys stop and take a quick juice box break.
Nice! That gets me up to full. 1, yes. Oh.
Nice.
So go ahead and take your short rest while I prepare something for you all.
Oh, God.
Oh wow.
Here he goes with the laughing again.
I know he's got like a problem or something with the laughing. Something's funny. Well, it's a joke we don't get or something.
I still think we should go in the middle of the night, but that's just me.
I mean, if we take the long rest and go in the middle of the night, I mean, I'm cool.
Well, a Gloomstalker would say that. Oh shit, that's a good roll.
Yeah, I mean, I do better at night.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's just I don't. So I just have to kind of appraise you of that I'll be able to see nothing.
96 what, Chris? What 96 is... What's the...
I don't know. You guys are kind of standing there for a second. You all take your short rest and you sit down. And you bust out some juice boxes, roll some hit dice, and 1 second you're looking around and everything's fine, and next second all of you notice, not far from where you guys stopped, maybe 10-20 feet, is this bundle that was not there before. It is now just sitting 10 to 20 feet away from you guys. You saw no one approach and drop it. You saw...
This happened to Olivia. I remember it was in a tree or something like that.
I think Strahd's trying to romance us.
I'll go check it out.
Okay. You walk over to it. It looks to be made of some kind of coarse linen that's bundled with like sinew twine.
I kick it.
You kick it. It's very light, and it just kind of rolls a little bit.
Okay, I'll open it.
Okay, you open it up, and it looks to be, you open it up all the way, and sitting in the center of this bundle of cloth seems to be some kind of clockwork toy. It has like a winding handle at the base, kind of sticking out to the side, and it looks like the figure itself looks like a shorter kind of humanoid, with dark hair. It's all made of like these clockwork gears and stuff like that, and little bits of metal. And it has like darker hair, and pale kind of purplish skin. And it kind of stands there, and the handle kind of sticks out.
Like, what do you mean sticks out?
So there's like a base to it, and it seems like this toy is connected to the top of it. And at the base of it, you see like a brass handle that sticks out of the side. It's like a winder.
I wind it.
All right, you wind it a little bit, and you watch as this smallish kind of humanoid figure. The gears begin working inside of it, and it begins playing like a very creepy song with like dissonant notes and stuff like that. Like it sounds like it's way out of tune. And you watch as in like very jerkily, the figure on top, the gears begin turning inside of it, and you watch as each piece begins to turn and shift, and the arm kind of changes and the legs give way, and you watch as these gears kind of come out, and as it kind of winds a little bit, at the end of, once the machine stops turning, you see that this small humanoid figure with a purplish skin and dark hair has turned into what looks to be like a horse.
I think this is some kind of transformation device.
Whoa.
Something that transforms.
Uh-huh.
I got a transformer, you guys.
Now we know the secret of the horse with no name.
Is the windy part still there?
Yeah.
I do it again.
Okay, you wind it again, and again the gears come out and it begins shifting again, and then it turns back into that small purplish humanoid figure.
I love that I have a figurine of my old character and I don't even know it. Horses were her favorite, you remember, guys? Nobody remembers. Oh. I put it in my bag.
Okay, you put the small little figure in your bag. It would have been different for whoever opened it. Okay.
Well, that was awesome. Cause
That's pretty cool.
There's a toy now, and you have a free toy.
I know, I'm gonna give it to those kids and say
Yeah.
sorry for... Or, wait, no, they ruined our lives. Fuck.
I was like, sorry for them
Why?
lying about us.
Yeah, no, I
They're terrible.
take back. They suck. They're shitty. Anyway, short rest.
Okay, yeah, you guys finished a short rest, and
Or you hit
Yeah.
that guys if you need it.
it's now about 4:30.
Am I the only one who needed hit dice?
I didn't.
Probably. I
I
healed us
wanted
all back in the.
I wanted to stop for my my Hexblade's curse.
And your warlock spell slots.
Correct.
Okie dokie. You guys,
Let's go.
you guys continue forth.
Those
Perez.
spell slots. Important.
The trail hugs the river for several miles. The dirt and grass soon turn to marsh as the trail dissolves into a spongy earth pockmarked with stands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old, pleasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones. And let me move you guys to the map.
I just want to remind everybody that our friend Ismark had mentioned that Baba Lysaga has one of those. Or not Ismark. It was
Casimir.
the guy.
Wasn't
Was it Casimir?
Casimir? It wasn't even
No.
Casimir. It was Crowboy.
Yes, at the
Oh.
bar.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Brom.
Right.
Brom, yes. He told us that
Oh, the gem.
that the druids have one of the gems and Baba Lysaga has another one.
Well, shoot, we're making progress.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure, we're just gonna walk up in here and say, hey, you have this gem, and we need it now.
So this is another fun one. Each of the squares here is 100 feet. So
Good
if
lord.
there's
Oh, we're giant.
if something pops up or anything like that, we'll just do theater of the mind, unless it's in a special place. At which point we'll go to a special map. But until then, it'll be theater of the mind. Nothing too crazy, hopefully. But for now, this is where you guys are. So it's the creek kind of you see a bit of a tributary flowing off of the main river here that flows seems to be about 200 feet across. And it's about 50 feet across where it's narrowest.
There's no bridges that we can see.
No.
How
Is
about depth? Is that easy to gauge, or
Let me see.
from what I understand, Borovia's water is quite clear.
It's quite clear. However, this water in particular is quite murky, actually.
Oh.
Something about this place makes it a little grosser, more marsh-like. And as you're kind of walking through the spongy earth, you see that despite the fact that this river seems quite wide, it doesn't seem to get much deeper than about 10 feet.
Well, let's go to where it's the narrowest.
Yeah.
Over here. And try.
We'll have to caulk the wagon.
We don't have the wagon.
You don't have the wagon. You just have a horse. The horse walks up to the river and goes, "Nay. Nay."
I smack its ass.
Moo."
Hey.
And get it to cross.
Hey, be careful with
Nope, I just smack its ass. It's gone. The moment's gone. You gotta come prepared.
with the all-American rejects. Okay.
careful with Laserdisc.
I was gonna call him Thunderfly.
Make an animal handling check.
You know what's funny about me being a ranger, you guys? That.
The horse actually turns and tries to bite you.
Oh, cool. Also, what's funny about me being a ranger is my zero nature.
It doesn't really have a bite, so it just kind of turns and nips at your fingers as you smack it.
Damn it, Sega Genesis.
I act like I'm gonna bite him back.
It stands
I
there.
cross.
Okay.
I'm across.
It's fairly easy to cross. It doesn't run.
Okay.
It doesn't run too quick. Although the river is quite cold.
Ooh. Brace it. Lovely. It
Wakes you up.
I dunked my head
Okay. Do not stray too far, my children.
in. No. I dunked
For
my
there
head
is
in the water.
darkness in these woods.
I'm gonna keep an arrow knocked this whole
Okay.
time because there's a fucking Baba Lysaga, whatever bitch that lives.
Toward the south end of the village lie the remains of a mansion built on higher ground. It has been that's this right here. It has been reduced to piles of stone and rotting timber. Empty, arched windows stare at you. South of the ruin, an untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruin, someone has erected a crude wooden fence, forming a circular yard in which several goats are penned. Surmounting the fence posts are human skulls.
Delightful.
Okay.
um,
I mean, if I was a Baba Lysaga, I would take up refuge in the old castle.
is this
Also
like
goats.
the nicest, or the most? Are there any other buildings that are nearby that are of the same make and shape, or is this one the only one standing?
Not quite as large. You do see a couple of what appears to be residences over here, peering through the fog. You do see something here. You see what looks like an old ruined church here, and then finally you see kind of glowing lights in the center of town here.
Oh, okay. So, other than the glowing lights, there's no sign of anyone living.
Not that you can see. No,
Right.
you see the lights over here, and you also saw the light on the far side of the river over here.
Can I, with my eagle eyes, make out what that is over there?
There. Oh yeah. Because you can do that. It's up to how many miles?
It's just to a mile.
Just to a mile. Yeah, you're good. You peer through the ruins and everything like that, and you can see what looks to be the shape of a small hut on top of a gigantic tree stump.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh.
So I tell the party that, and I say, I expect that is the home of the Baba Lysaga.
That sounds like a better bet.
Yeah. Should we investigate further and look at this mansion and then go from dwelling to dwelling?
I think so. I mean, this is on higher ground, right? A little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I say we do that.
Maybe we should go looking for the Baba Lysaga, because once that's clear, we can be a little bit more cavalier about exploring the ruins without having to worry.
Well, this is true. Yeah, we wouldn't want to expend our resources before we come up against whatever this creature is.
Unless there's traps and people and
Well,
dead things.
I know
Yeah,
how
we
to.
don't know that other things aren't living here.
That could come attack us when we're dealing with Baba Lysaga. Like the blights at Yesterhill.
I mean, that's certainly a possibility. Do you think she's affiliated with the Druids?
Huh?
Because I mean that would make the blights thing more likely.
I didn't mean specifically blights. I meant, like, as in, like, this tree is kind of like this other tree, even though they're not the same tree.
Minions. She
Thank
means
you.
minions.
Thank you. Minions.
Mignons.
I look at everybody waiting to make a decision. And then I start walking. I'm gonna go. Guys, let's just go up here. It's right here. Let's just check it out.
Alright, I suppose I follow Reese.
Okay, give me one sec. Just gotta make sure I have the right things out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you're checking out the mansion.
Yeah.
Okay.
By way of the overrun garden.
Okay, so heading into the gardens first.
I want to use my Eyes of the Grave as we go in.
Okay. As far as
Ooh, and I want to track for undead too.
can you put Eyes of the Dead or Eyes of the Grave in the chat, please?
Are there any little beasties moving about, little critters?
Make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Looking for critters.
Looking for craters.
That's,
You don't see nothing.
I don't see no critters.
You don't see any critters.
Poor Stella.
Dabria, as you're kind of using your magical powers to kind of pierce the air here, you watch as a ghost takes shape in the fog, assuming the form of a giant of a man. His features mutilated as entrails hanging out like frayed ropes. Despite its intimidating presence, the apparition has cringing light in its eyes. Why do you invade my home? Begone, I beseech you.
We're here to take down Baba Lysaga.
I don't know what that is.
We're here to cleanse this world. For you. And everything else that's undead that lives here. Right? I don't know. Is this work?
I don't think he lives here, actually.
This mansion was my home.
Oh. Well,
Pretty sure he lives here.
okay.
I was the leader of this town before Strahd in his wrath destroyed us.
Right. We're
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the know of that too.
We're
gonna get him too. No, we're gonna take him down. We don't mean to cause you harm. We just want to pass through here.
Right.
Please.
If that's okay with you.
Cleanse this place.
We will.
The darkness here. It haunts me.
Oh. We're going to try, but first, do you know what the Amber Temple is?
No.
Okay.
Can you help us? Is there more of you?
Long ago,
Oh, okay.
we were a quiet, humble town. My daughter Marina. Strahd took a liking to her. In the hopes that we could improve our station, I allowed her to court the monster. But the priest here did not take kindly. He killed my daughter. As an act of revenge, Strahd flooded the town, using his powers over this land. And now, as revenge, I am forced to haunt my mansion, unable to find rest. Please. The ghost kind of floats forward towards you. Please.
Oh.
Help me find rest.
Oh, okay. Can you tell us about
this?
I was gonna say, can you tell us about the Baba Lysaga and how it's
I do not know what that is. Please. He falls to his knees in front of you, and his incorporeal hands reach out towards you. Please.
Let us pass and we will.
Maybe
You must help me, please.
Be a ruler of this land. Get off your knees.
Abria, isn't this like your whole thing?
I don't. I mean, we'd have to
Please help
find
me
his
find
body or
rest.
something.
Is your body here?
I don't know.
You don't know where your
Yeah.
body
It's
is.
rotted.
lost.
It's rotted to dust with the rest of this place. Please.
I'm kind of looking at the party like, should we actually have at him?
Help me, please.
There's only one way to free him, and it's Strahd. That's a bigger problem for another day.
You.
We're not refusing you. You just have to understand that we're only capable of. You see, we're having some trouble. Acclimating.
I care not.
It's difficult. Surviving right now.
If you will not cleanse the darkness here, then you must leave.
Well.
Yeah, we'll go this way and leave, and I start walking through.
Okay. All right. So you start walking through toward the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll leave this way.
We'll cleanse the darkness. We just gotta get to it, in our own time.
Right. We have steps that need to be taken.
Reese, as you begin walking through the mists, you begin walking forward. You watch as the ghostly figure before you dissipates, and he reforms in front of you, Reese. And he says, "Be gone from this place."
I pull out the sun sword and I shake it to activate it. And I look at him and I go, "Back off."
Kind of mean.
She made a good point, though. Even in
He
death.
looks at you, and he kind of stands up, and you see he's maybe like a good 2 to 3 feet taller than you. He likely was quite a large man in life. Thank you, motorcycles. Now there's like 8 of you going by. And he looks down at you, and he says, "If you will not leave, then I will force you to leave. This is your last chance."
I strike him with the sun sword.
Alright, roll to hit.
Ooh, yeah.
Gotta see
Did
we're
I
doing
get
this.
Did I get my Dread Ambusher stuff too?
Yes.
Is it dark?
Do you want me to put it in?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's the first round of combat.
Yeah. Dread ambush.
So I get my normal first hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
23. And that's radiant damage, correct?
Yeah. Plus, I think that 12 is also included in that because that's the against undead, right?
Yes. He is indeed undead, surprisingly. I think he's just a ghost.
Persistent.
I can punch ghosts.
And then
Sorry, let me see what you rolled to hit. Yeah, 23 will hit for 19 total. Am I reading that right?
I don't think that second one has a plus. Needs a.
Oh,
wait.
it's an extra 2d8, I believe.
Ugh. Gosh, why didn't? Oh, the D10 is for. Okay, if I do it
Two-handed.
two-handed, that's right.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're doing it two-handed because you don't have a shield or anything.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So the
Yeah.
12 is radiant as well.
So 12 radiant plus 2d8.
Bear with me.
Oh, fuck. So you do 24 points of damage. He wasn't a fan of that. You get another attack. Yeah. So that's 10 plus 2d8. So another 8, so 18 total. And you get one more attack, right?
Well, okay, so the Dread Ambusher is weird because it gives me a plus a D8. So if I'm doing it two-handed, it's the 1d10 plus a D8.
Okay.
Which I only added it onto the first set because it was the easiest way. This Dread Ambusher thing's fucking weird.
So go ahead and roll one more d8. Oh my god.
So 20 plus the 12 is 32, plus the other 12 is 40 what? 44?
Yeah, it's a lot. He is still just barely up. Do you have another?
No, it's only 2. Oh,
You have
wait.
extra attack, don't you?
I do!
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done the
that.
Dread Ambusher thing once. Oops, I'll just do a regular attack again.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just got to hit. Yep. You guys watch as in 3 fell swipes, Reese brings down this ghost, and each swipe seems to deteriorate more of its form. Like she kind of slashes through from his shoulder to his chest, and like that whole section of him is gone. Then she does a second swipe, and it's more of him is gone. And then she swipes right up the middle, and you watch as he kind of parts, and he just goes as he fades into dust.
Well, that was badass.
I look back to them and I go, I'm sorry, I have very low patience for the undead because they're just a bunch of assholes.
I mean, he just wanted.
He's at peace now. He's gone.
Well, I don't know so much about that, but he is gone.
I've taken out more ghosts in my life than I could even want to count, so I promise. He's
Well done. He's not our problem anymore. Well, for the time being, actually. I expect
Alright.
we'll see him again, maybe. I don't know how undead work. Will he come back? Do you know?
The way this sword works, I very much doubt.
Okay. So, with him gone, do we want to, like, go into the mansion?
We could. We might not be bothered unless he had friends.
Yeah. Should have asked him if he had friends.
I don't think he would have told us.
Well, he's not the friendly type.
Okay.
So let's go. I'd like to go into the mansion, I think.
Alright, so you guys head into the mansion.
As we're heading there, Reese will explain more that she's a bounty hunter for undead. I get paid to kill these things. So, like, I'm sorry if that was indelicate. I kind of get a little,
I mean, no one was paying you to kill that one.
Well, that you know of.
No one was paying you to kill that one.
You don't know.
Hey, so as you guys kind of bicker a little bit as you step into the mansion, could you guys roll me an investigation check to see what you find?
All right.
Whoever's investigating.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, hey.
Not that bad so far, comparatively speaking. Oh, well.
He looks like
Aaron's
Lewis.
got the attention to detail.
Yeah.
The buildings.
Okay. So, Stella, you kind of wander through the gardens a little bit, and every now and then you catch glimpses of what seem to be snakes.
Ooh.
However, they're giving your very large form some
Good.
distance.
I'm not big on snakes. No, thank you.
Davria, you are drawn up here to, and you're kind of looking at the skulls and everything on top. You see there's no discernible gate inside of this fence. This fence here. I'll give you a little goat to hang out with. This is your goat buddy.
Yay!
He goes, what's up?
Is that like a baby version of the giant goat we killed?
It's a little goat. This is a little normal goat.
It'll
But there are 9 of them trapped in here.
Oh God.
Oh,
Wow.
Do we have All American Rejects with us?
You do indeed have
Event Sevenfold.
Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. So you're hanging out with the goat, and Irid, you look inside of the ruins of the mansion, and you find buried beneath rubble a small trap door that leads down into a cellar. So those are what you guys are all looking at.
Guys, remember the last time we found a cellar?
yeah, let's not go in.
I'm for it. I'll go.
I think we need somebody to like stay at the top, make sure something doesn't get out.
I'll hang out with the goats.
I'll go in.
I
I'll
guess
go in.
she's
I'll go in
staying.
the cellar.
I'll go in too.
Okay.
I'll go.
So Reese and Stella descend into the cellar. That's going to mess me up.
Reese and Stella.
In the cellar.
I just had a super weird thought.
What's that?
Let's reestablish Barovia goat trading, feeding goats the grass grown from the jewel, because the jewel makes things grow good. And maybe
Oh,
we could revitalize some goats doing that.
equals profit. I like it.
Equals profit. And as you have this very good business idea, you want just your two friends to send in the cellar, because we're not letting that go.
We're coming back up. Don't worry
Um,
about it. We just
I have an arrow. No, actually, there's a lot of undead here. I have the sword out,
Okay.
but
You
not
guys-
on.
Not on. You've shaken it to put it away.
Yeah.
You guys descend into the cellar, and you see a 30-foot square room with mortared stone walls, a 10-foot high ceiling supported by wooden beams, and a floor submerged under 3 inches of stagnant water. Your guys' shoes are all gross and wet now.
Yeah.
You see on the far side of the cellar, what seem to be 24 empty rotted casks. Kind of digging through for a moment, you see that they are from the Wizard of the Wines winery, and each cask is labeled Champagne de l'Estompe.
Oh,
Oh.
but they're rotted.
Yeah, they're all.
They are rotted. There's
They're
nothing in there.
Well,
Balls.
fuck you, cellar. You suck.
There is no wine in Barovia.
0 stars.
I want to check all the walls for any hidden doors.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
This is not.
I assume Stella's helping.
Mother.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I assume
Well,
Stella's helping, so you have advantage.
Yeah. Help,
You look around. You are very secret doors.
Okay.
Climb out. You guys do anything
Yeah.
else in here?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think-
let's leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the
Okay.
worst Airbnb ever.
You guys climb out. Dabria, you're hanging out with the goats. Doing anything? Or are you just hanging out?
So there's no gate.
There's no gate here.
Well, I can't talk to them.
Still again.
Okay, should we let these guys out when everybody gets back up?
That feels very sacrificial.
I'm still of the opinion that we should maybe help our boy back in town with some goat industry.
At some point, that's probably something we could do. Or not.
I mean, we were talking about getting the stones back for him anyway.
We're probably not allowed back in Vallaki just yet, so...
I mean, yeah.
Stella, can you talk to the goat?
Sure. I would like to cast Speak with Animals
Okay.
on the goat, to Mr. Goat.
On the goat.
What's
Yeah.
Chris's goat voice?
Well.
What's up?
I'll say, hello, goat. I am Stella.
Help me, please.
You need help.
The lady kills our brothers.
Oh, the lady. Is this lady also known as Belba La Saga?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
You need to say it. Baba Saga.
Baba la saga.
Great. Now you got me doing it.
Well, you are speaking goat. That is what goat sounds like.
Yeah.
And that sounds exactly like Baba La Saga, but it's just like accented funny.
Yeah.
I'll say, you say that, does she have your brothers, in a gate somewhere, or in a gate?
She takes them to her hut.
Okay. Right.
Please get us out.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to try. This this hut, is there a way to get inside of it that that it isn't obvious to her, or is there a way for us to sneak into this hut? Do you believe? Possibly?
I have been here my whole life. I don't know.
You don't know. So you really haven't seen the hut.
I am not an adventurous goat. Mainly because I am imprisoned.
Okay. You're not an adventurous goat. Got it.
I feel like if he had seen the hut, he probably would be dead.
Right. Right.
A dead goat.
I would be a dead goat.
I don't know. I have a feeling if we let him out now, that's going to cause issues.
Now, guys, I have an idea. What if we wait for Bob Lasaga?
Was just going to.
Goat.
Yes.
Yes, and us be goats. I love it.
Oh.
I don't know about us being
No.
goats.
No.
I will tell you, that's a pretty bad idea.
I say we we each take time and like hide out here somewhere.
She does some weird shit.
I love it.
Wait for her to come get a goat, and then
Yeah.
fucking get her.
And then fuck her up, and then see about her hut and take her shit and leave. I
Yeah.
like it. That's a solid fucking plan. Let's do it.
You forgot to let the goats out after.
Oh right.
What if we get ready?
That's
And,
even
like,
better than
let
my
a
let's
goat
do
out?
plan.
What if
I mean,
what if we trigger her to get here faster and let a goat out and then hide?
Ooh, which goat's her favorite? I asked the goat.
I don't think it matters.
Oh, okay. So she looks at all goats the same. That's.
We are bags of blood to her.
Oh, I see. Bags of blood. We've got blood too. Probably even
She,
tastier blood.
she needs goat blood.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She's-
Probably some blood magic.
That lady's fucking weird.
What did you think of my "Let's be the goat" plan? Oh, you did say it was a bad.
That's a bad idea.
idea.
Should've
Okay, so we can either wait it out and just wait here until she gets here, or we can trigger her to come to us. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I bet if we just let all the goats out, then that would get her attention, maybe.
Maybe we just let a couple of them out to like,
Right.
so she comes to like inspect the gate or whatever.
There's no.
There's
gate.
no gate.
Well,
I want to take a walk around the perimeter of this and see if there's like any way of opening this
Okay.
at all. Like,
Okay. Make me an investigation check. Everyone else make me a perception check.
I don't like this.
yeah, me either.
here comes the Babala Saga for her
Here
goat.
comes the boom.
Stella, you take a look around, and aside from the scarecrow out in the garden, there's nothing that seems to be a sign of life here.
Okay. I'll let the party.
Reese, with your investigation, you find nothing by way of an entry. You see no gate, nothing like that. This whole fence is completely solid.
I think we're gonna have to wait for her to come to them. I don't think we can get these things out of here without possibly triggering something that would probably not be good. I don't like the look of these skulls. The last time we ran into a skull, they attacked.
Fair point. Let's just hide and then jump her when she decides to come get a goat.
Yeah, then we could probably find a decent hiding spot, maybe there in the mansion or behind a wall in the mansion.
Are there any good
I was gonna say.
Or any what?
hiding spots within just like sight?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is like the mansion really 100 feet from the goat entry, or the goat, or the.
The mansion. Give me one sec. The mansion is it's about 100 feet from the goat pens.
What if we hid behind, like, in the corner here behind this thing? Like, it wouldn't be.
Like in this little area,
in that
like the little
nook.
the nook, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Then
can
we
start.
wouldn't be visible from that side, and we could come up maybe behind her. I don't know.
Mayhaps.
That's my idea. I'm submitting it for approval.
For review to the board?
Yep.
Okay. Seems Keely has stepped off.
I'm gonna
for a
insist
moment.
on Robert's Rules of Order, though.
Everyone make me a perception check real quick.
That would work, but I think she'll be coming in from that area, from that direction, coming from the north.
But that's what I'm saying, is we could come up behind her.
Oh, okay.
Aaron don't see shit.
You don't see
No.
shit. However, Dabria sees enough for everyone. Dabria, you kind of look for a second and look at the scarecrow, and you realize that thing wasn't there before. And then you look and you see another one off in the fields over here that wasn't there before. And you see another one over here that
Shit.
wasn't there before. And you look around, and in total you see 7 scarecrows, all of which are like crucified, facing towards you guys.
So they're oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. So, about that hiding idea. I don't know if that's gonna work. I feel like we might be being watched.
As you
Any
guys,
ideas?
you guys are talking, kind of looking amongst yourselves. Dabria, every time you nervously look back, you swear. You can swear. Every time you look back, it gets just a little bit closer.
Okay, this guys, we gotta move.
Where do we? Oh,
Do
should
something.
we
I don't know.
go back past the garden? Go back past the garden?
No, I
Closer.
wanna. I think this way.
Okay, go north.
I'm gonna go that way in the corner.
Okay. You take off. As you look back, you see they've gotten even closer.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you guys make it a good distance. And every time you look to see another one, you look back at the one before, and that one's closer. And then you look back at the other one, and that one's closer. And it keeps
God, they're the
This-
weeping angels.
slowly get closer and closer to you guys before
Does anybody have
eventually,
fire?
they catch up to you. You guys are a few, about 50 feet away. I only have the one map, so it's not gonna fit the thing you guys are in. But they are pretty close now. All of them are stuck up on their posts, their arms outstretched, as if they've been nailed to these posts. All of them are staring at you, and yeah, what do you guys do? Now there's 4 on one side of you and 3 on the other, and they're just kind of standing there.
They're like for real weeping angels.
I mean,
They're-
basically, every time we looked back, they got closer.
Right.
Oh,
So, like-
fuck that.
Yeah.
Aaron
I'm
pulls
like, they're.
Aaron
Yeah.
pulls out his secret tool to help him later. The last oil pot he had for the tree fight.
I shake the sun sword.
Okay,
I'll-
you guys. I'm assuming. So you guys are circling up.
Yeah, we'll circle up, and I'll step out in front of the party and say, I am Stella Athunathala, leader of this party, and this is not okay.
Very creepy.
It's very creepy, and I would like you to all introduce yourselves properly.
Oh, don't invite the don't. They're gonna just attack us.
She doesn't know that. She just thinks.
No, I know. I say this as you're saying it.
Yeah, she says,
Stella.
What?
Stella. No.
I'm trying to be civil here.
Please check the chat.
They're
Yeah, I saw that.
scarecrows.
But you sent it.
so-
Okay, got it. No, we're just gonna do this, and I attack one of them.
Okay, they're still a good ways away. Give me 1 sec to
I'll
modify.
run up to them. I don't care.
Let me put you on the map to show you where they are. And everyone roll initiative.
You want to wait till we move to the other map?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose that might
there's a lot of little maps in here, guys.
So many maps, guys.
There are a lot of maps.
I'll run to the one that's right up ahead of us.
Oh wow.
Okay.
This is very not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. I do not like.
Oh, cool. These guys are within range.
I love that. They're within that good
I like
range.
how I'm like freaking
That's
out.
sweet, sweet range.
Yeah.
Oh, they're weeping angel scarecrows.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Oh, cool.
gnarly.
Yeah, they're
I
like
know. That's creepy, man.
This one. Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
Ugh.
There's so
I hate
many
it.
of them.
Aw, they're attacking first. This is sad. This saddens me.
yeah.
Come on, come on.
Oh wow, everyone rolled really
oh,
bad.
Yeah,
Huh.
we rolled shit.
Well, we can
cool.
beat up birds, but apparently not scarecrows, which I feel like is thematically appropriate.
And as you guys kind of circle up and draw weapons and get ready, and Reese, you move to attack, you watch as they jerkily kind of descend from their crucifixes.
Fuck
and
this.
Step down into the fields, and like with these herky-jerky motions, they begin crossing the fields towards you. They make no noise save for the sound of rustling hay.
I look at everybody and I go, try to keep this quiet.
So don't yell key up. Cool.
$30. He's gonna dash. Oh no, I'd say it's gonna have to get off their crosses. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, cool.
This is
Okay.
the part where we find out Perez was a terrible mistake.
One for each of you.
Yay!
Just like everything else we've done.
So first and foremost, Dabria,
Yay.
you're first. 22 to hit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that hits.
Wow.
That's 8 damage, and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good lord.
We left Caramel Johansson on the other side of the river, didn't we?
No, I called him All American Rejects and you said we had him.
No, he's still on the other side of the river. He didn't go because you failed your animal handling check to get him across. He's still over there. You pass, so you're not frightened, but you do take 8 points of damage.
So Paul McCartney will be safe.
That's almost max damage. The one on Irid. That's a crit.
That
lot
sounds
of max
just
damage.
about right.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Boom!
Alright.
Yes.
Uh,
Dabria, thank you.
So that's going to be another 8 points of damage, and make me a wisdom saving throw. All right, you pass.
I really love that feature.
Reese, you're up next.
Yeah.
That's a 5. So it's a miss. The one on Stella,
Shit.
that's a 4.
Aha.
So it does not hit you.
How come the two people with the least hit points got the...
Got the
hit?
Got the
got
hit?
the shit end of the stick.
Yeah.
Reese, you're up.
I'ma swing at this guy with my sun sword.
Bring it the guy with your sun sword.
Oh, no. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Darren,
Two-handed, of course.
can you do me a favor and cancel that? Just kidding.
And then the Hunter's Mark was 1 plus another 6.
Plus another 6,
So
so
that's 7.
7. So that's
29.
29 total. Yoy, yoy. He didn't like that too much.
Good. I hit him again.
Do
Do
it
it.
again.
Do it again.
Oh, is this doing extra radiant damage, by the way?
Negativo.
Damn. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hit it twice.
Twice.
12 hits. That's 7 points of damage plus your hunter's mark. Yes, of course. I did not forget. I promise.
Thank you.
9 points of damage is enough to put this bad boy down.
Nicely done. Wow.
Actually, wait. Oh, it puts him down. Never mind.
Yeah. He down. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna sheathe the Sunblade because I didn't know if these things were undead or not because I didn't get was on the toilet. I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'll take an attack of opportunity from the one by Stella if I need to.
You
But
sure will. That's miss.
Ah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
Ira's just gonna hit him twice with a sword.
Well, then do it then.
Alright. Here is the first sword.
13 will hit.
That's 11 slashing damage.
Oy. Ugh.
It does count as a magical weapon, just pointing that out.
Yeah, okay. That checks.
And then again.
10 unfortunately will miss.
That's unfortunate.
That's why I said it was unfortunate.
That is the end of what I will be doing.
Okay. Stella Athunathala.
yeah. Bonus action. I'm gonna rage.
Well, alright then.
Alright, we're raging. Here we go. And I'm gonna lay into this asshole right here. With the blood spear.
Spear o' blood. Hey, that's another crit.
Yeah, get some. Alright.
You two-handing that bad boy?
Two-handed, hell yeah. 8, 9, 10,
Nice.
21.
21 points of damage. Jiminy Christmas.
Beautiful. Okay, let's do that.
23 points of damage because of your rage.
Oh, right. I thought I did hit the raging. So it is added in there. I did
No, that was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's already added in there?
Yeah. I think
then
I did it right. I think I did it
I
right.
apologize.
Don't forget your temp HP.
That's if she kills it.
Oh yeah, so second attack. Here we go. Come on. 15
15 will hit
for another
for another 10.
Right.
He's still up, unfortunately.
Ah, gotcha. All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Dabria.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm told dead.
Told the dead.
Did... Yep,
This one took damage.
Yep, that one. I'm going for that one.
And that one's not doing too great. The one next to Stella.
Yeah,
is-
I'm going for the one next to Irid.
Okay. So I'll do that wisdom save. They're very good at this. So he's going to take 16 points of damage.
Nice.
He's still up.
Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. It's now the Scarecrows again. We're going to do it... Let's see. $25, $30. He's going to dash. 5, 10, 15.
Mother bitch.
20, 25, 30. I didn't know who he's going to go after for a second. Okay, Dabria, 2 on you. Stella, 2 on you. And then 1 on Ira. The other one dashed.
Yay, I can die again.
So Dabria, here's 1. That's 17 to hit
Yep,
for 8 points of damage.
Yep.
And then here's the other. That's 11 to hit.
Okay, that actually misses.
Ira, the one on you. 16 to hit
I do believe that hits.
for 7.
Just barely, though.
And then 2 on Stella. 18 for 8.
Yep.
Halved to 4. And 22 for 2.
All right.
Ah, they have been rolling max damage like a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, they've been getting very close to that max damage threshold. Cool. Reese, you're up.
I will take that opportunity attack.
To get away from
I'm
him?
gonna first move, yeah. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20,
That's an 8 to hit.
Nope. And then I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit him. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna try it again. Did I get him this time?
19 will hit.
Bam.
That's total
12.
for 12?
Yes.
Okay. He's still up.
He's
Irid.
gonna keep chasing me.
Irid's gonna hit that one that he hit with his swords before.
Well, okay then. Uberales, California, Uberales. You do not have advantage, unfortunately, so a 7 will miss.
Well, we can swing again.
Swing again. 22 will hit. You hit him twice. For 10, and that's enough to drop him.
Alright.
Nice.
Can't really do anything else, but I'll stand strong.
Okay, you stand strong against the encroaching scarecrow horde. Stella, your go.
Yes. Of the 3 that are on me, which looks the worst?
The one that you hit prior.
Alright, we'll lay into him then with the Raging Blood Spear.
That's a 27 to hit. That'll hit for 11, and he drops.
Yeah, cool beans. And let me roll that super special. Was it 2d6, I think? Yeah.
2d6, yeah.
That's not bad. I'll take it. And
8 temp, there you go.
second attack. This one is on the one here to the south of me.
Okay. 23 will hit
For 8.
for 8. Okay, good stuff. Dabria.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that I'm pretty much back to back with Irid, and I'm gonna reach back like over my shoulder and try and find his head
Okay.
and do this.
Okay.
Why, thank you. That is 9.
Yes.
Right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Round 2. Everybody make a perception check.
I know nothing.
You know nothing. You're a little concerned with the... Wow, that's 2 nat ones.
No.
We suck.
Irid, on the wind, you hear, I would do it, but I'm not confident, and it's 9 o'clock here. Well, almost 10 here. But you hear the cackling of an old woman carried on the winds. Like a...
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was really good, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you hear.
Damn.
It's now the scarecrows go. They're gonna mix it up a little bit. They see a big lady.
Yeah. She's a big
This one's
girl.
gonna step here.
She's a brick house.
So one on Stella, one on Dabria, one on Irid.
Alright.
So that's Stella. So that's a crit.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You take 4 damage, Stella.
I'm gonna see
Have the
if
2.
I can stones and nerds that shit.
Okay. For 2 damage.
Oh no. Sorry. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing anyway. So yeah, I thought it was a crit. I thought it was a crit, so I was gonna try.
No.
But no, she negated that. So yeah, I'm gonna hold back on the stones and nerds.
So that's just 2 damage.
That's
Yeah.
2 damage. All right.
Okay, so that's 1 on Stella, 1 on Dabria. That's a 5 to hit. That's not gonna hit. And then 1 on Irid. That's 21 to hit for 3.
That is gonna hit.
That is gonna hit, unfortunately.
Don't forget about my pal.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And 1 on you, Grease. Does a 14 hit?
No. I have a 15 armor class.
Alright, you have not been hit, but you haven't had to make the wisdom saving throw yet, right?
Correct.
Has anybody... Everyone else has, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Cool. Reese, you're up.
I'll take the attack of opportunity again.
Okay. That's a 20 to hit. Make me a
That'll
wisdom
do it.
save.
Okay.
Okay, you make it. Goddamn. Alright, you do 6 points of damage. Or he does 6 points of damage to you.
That's fine. And I'm gonna hit him again with my arrow.
Alright. 27 will hit for 9. 25 will hit for 14.
Damn, that was a good one.
That was a good one. He's still up with a measly 1.
Oh, he's gonna trip on a rock, right? When he comes to fight me?
He goes,
Oh, and dies. Oh, my toe.
Irid, you're up.
Alright, well, Irid is going to hit this one right there. Has he
Okay.
been swung on at all?
Not yet, no. None of these guys have.
Okay.
This guy has next to you.
Alright, Irid's still going to swing at the same one.
Okay.
Only he isn't going to swing his sword. He is still going to swing his sword, but he's only going to do it once, and he's going to use Green Flame Blade.
Well, alrighty.
Nice.
And here is the hit with the Green Flame Blade.
14 will hit.
The 7 is how much regular damage I do, and then the 3 is how much fire damage.
Alright, so that 3 is actually 6. So you do 13 points of damage to this guy.
And then I have the fire jump 5 feet to his friend right here.
Okay, and that does the same thing?
He's going to take a d8.
Okay, roll a d8.
Going to take
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, he takes 14 points of damage. As you see, the fire seems especially effective against these guys, who are mostly made of kindling.
that is unfortunately all I could do, but it could jump again if there was another guy within 5 feet.
Oh, shucks. Well, hell, I'll see if I can't fix that this time around. Stella, your go.
Cool.
I'm not actually gonna do that, I was just kidding.
Alright, I will swing at the one below me to the south with a blood spear.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. Roll that damage.
For 11. And
For 11 points.
still up. I'll do it again.
Still up.
25.
25
For 12.
for 20.
Well, it's going
Oh,
to be...
sorry. Yeah, for 12.
Yeah. Well, 20. I'll take 20.
He's still up.
Alright. That's
Just
what's right.
barely.
Good lord.
Dabria.
Yeah, Toll the Dead on this guy.
Okay. He'll make his wisdom save. Again, very good at these. Oh.
Yeah, well,
I
I, don't know
I
why
mean,
I
you
rolled.
weren't wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
Yay, I
He
do
makes
nothing.
his save. Okay, it's now their turn again. We're going to do Stella, Dabria, Irid. That's 20 to hit on you, Stella, for 6, half to 3.
Alright. I got it.
Dabria, 22 to hit for 3.
Okay.
And Irid, 22 to hit for 8.
How you doing there?
Alright, and one on Reese, 15 to hit.
That just makes it.
It just makes it you take 4 points of damage as his claws rend into you.
We don't have to keep making these saves, do we?
No, it's once you pass it, you're
Oh, okay,
immune.
cool.
Yeah. Good. That's them. Reese, you're up.
Doing it again. Running
All right.
away.
He's gonna swing on you. 19 for 6.
Yeah, that does.
I know.
I just do a lot more damage with my bow.
Yeah.
14.
14 hits. Roll damage.
Oh yeah, he had 1 hit point left.
He did have 1 hit point left. He drops.
Bonus action, move it to this one in front of Dabria.
Okay.
Hit it with my next attack.
Okay. 18 hits. For 17. Wow.
everything out.
Good hit. Is that it?
I look at that one I just hit and said, "Come get me, fucker."
Okay. Irid.
Ear's gonna hit him with the green flame blade again.
Okay.
Which I realize I did wrong because I am level 5 now, and I haven't updated it.
Oh, is it 2d8s?
It's 2d8s on the guy. I hit the guy, deal an extra amount of fire damage equal to my charisma, and then I roll a d8 for him, and then the second guy gets 2d8 plus my charisma.
Okay.
It's green flame blade's weird.
It sounds it. I've literally never used it. Okay, roll a hit.
So I'm just gonna roll my regular to hit.
Mm-hmm. 22 will hit. That'll hit twice.
It's 10 slashing.
10 slashing and
5 fire damage.
5 fire. Is that already doubled?
No.
No, so 10 fire.
That is plus my charisma.
Right. Yeah, he's not looking great. And it jumps to the other guy?
Jumps to the guy with the hunter's marks on, and then he gets 2d8 plus my charisma.
2d8 plus charisma.
So that's 10.
10 doubled to 20, he drops.
Yeah, that could be pretty powerful against these creatures.
Against these guys, yeah, these guys are pretty... They're made of sticks. Anything else, David? I don't know where I was going with that, I'm sorry. Why does it sound like I'm baked?
Because you
That's-
are.
Cause you
Oh,
are,
that's
dude.
I
Dude.
haven't smoked in like 3 years. Stella.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hit this asshole here that refuses to die. You will fall.
Why
in my
won't
hands.
you die?
Ah, shit.
Ah, that's why he won't die.
10'll miss.
Yeah.
18 will hit.
All right. For 8.
For
Yeah.
8, he drops.
Nice.
Yeah.
He goes,
So, important question. I don't suppose that stacks
Mhm.
that temporary hit points.
no, you get whatever. If you can roll again, and if it's higher than what you have now, it just replaces the other one.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I literally
Yeah,
did.
no.
I had 3. Now I have 2. Fuck you,
roll
game.
to kill him.
Fuck you, dice roller. You're an asshole.
like,
It doesn't go down. If you had more temporary hit points already, you
Oh,
just
damn
keep
it.
the amount. You just keep the amount of temporary hit points.
Alright.
Take
you have.
whatever's more.
Alright,
That
take
makes
what-
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright.
Although it's funny to think about the fact that you might have gotten hurt a little bit by killing that guy.
Daria, there's one left right in front of you. Okay, here we go.
Oh, hot damn girl. Yes.
He
Yes!
fails. A dolorous tone fills the valley as
Uh-oh.
this scarecrow.
Can't be
It's thematic.
Oh, good.
Feels the valley. Oh shit.
And she already knew you were here.
Yeah,
Of course.
I was gonna say it's not really a big deal.
And as the bell kind of rings through the valley for a moment, you hear that cackling again. As that one was bad. As through the mists, you watch a form floating towards you.
Ah,
It's a very strange shape. It's kind of round. It's almost like an inverted skull. And as it floats through the clouds towards you, you see poking out of the top a very old woman.
I would get closer to the group, by the way.
And you see the following. Polpot.
Do you think if we asked her to stay there for 10 minutes, I can...
Ask really nicely.
Man, I got a charisma of 6.
I mean, as far as I can tell, we should have plenty of time. I mean, there is a whole week.
You see an upside down skull that's floating through the air. It seems to be some kind of giant skull. And sitting at the top is this old woman who looks down at you. Her skin green and brackish with boils and just like pits all over her face, and she's smiling with these rotted teeth towards you. And she kind of looks down at all of you and she says, "You've come for Strahd, haven't you?
Yes.
Then you will die."
I didn't
And
say
with that- This spot here, this is where we'll pick up next week.
Oh.
Oh gosh, can I do something real quick before I forget next week?
Sure.
Can I bonus action move my hunter's mark to it?
Good call.
To her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
That's,
lasts
What's
for an
that?
hour.
What's that other big thing next to her?
that's the giant skull
Okay.
that she's currently floating in.
I didn't realize they were separate entities, and that has me scared.
She's
She's floating
actually
inside of it.
she's technically riding it, yeah.
I know, just the fact that there are tokens for both.
Oh, got you.
Yep. Mhm.
I will say this. I'll be reminded again later. She has, as long as if she's attacked by a creature outside of the skull, she has 3/4 cover against the attack. You see, the only thing poking out is her head.
Oh wow, that's.
Oh,
That's such a weird image.
I know it really.
Yeah.
is.
can I switch my hunter's mark to the skull then? Since I didn't realize that she was only poking out that much.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh great.
Okay.
So now I get
And
to
we-
think about this all the rest of the week. Fantastic.
And with that, you see this old woman kind of looking down at you. She's just a nice little woman. She's probably gonna offer you some lollipops or some like those Werther's chews. And she looks down at you, her fingers crackling with arcane energy.
Oh,
As
she definitely is aggressive.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. You guys just
Oh, yeah.
just said you were after Strahd.
Yeah.
Like I said, why
yeah.
didn't you say no?
Because I too have a very low charisma.
Because we've done it before and it didn't work out too well.
If
I have a 7 charisma.
what's the line from
Seven.
Ghostbusters?
If someone asks you if you're gods, you say yes.
Someone asks you if you're gods, you say yes. Okay, I want to move her down here actually so I can see the hunter's mark on her. But
Love.
yeah, with that, we are going to end tonight's session.
Okay. All right.
Until next time.
Wow, we
pals.
made it another session, guys.
We killed some things, guys!
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
good.
Things.
I'm good about it.
And nobody
almost
fell
killed-
unconscious except Dabria right at the beginning.
like in the first 5 minutes.
We're doing.
I was gonna say, don't worry. I think that's gonna repeat itself. in the next,
We
next
nearly
session.
crashed a bird on this woman's house. So
That is true.
Oh, that would have been amazing, but also.
we just got down
we're
here.
fighting-
She's dead under
We're
a bird.
fighting her like half, like able.
Yeah.
Not
It's
good.
bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
I still have both spell slots.
Well, that's good.
Which
both
Well,
of my
that's
spells.
I have 1 second level spell slot yet left, but that's why I was very keen on that hunter's mark because that's
I'm-
important.
I mean, like, if she comes at us with spells, I got the counter spell. Otherwise, I'm going to hit her, I think, with Wrathful Smite a couple of times to see how she likes that.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. She's floating up in the air, though.
Just
I
do
got
me
a good
favor
jump.
and save that second level spell for a healing spell because Tabria's almost certainly going down. Like right away.
I'm gonna try to save it as much as I can.
I don't suppose any of those scarecrows were technically humanoid entities. Would you
No.
consider them to be? No.
They were done. They were done.
No. Am I ever going to get my Spectre again, Chris?
If you kill her,
Yeah, if you kill her.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Boy, I'm just going to absolutely just like TP her ghost.
Don't kill my goats!
my baby goat.
Not my baby goats. I adopted all of them because they were in hard times.
Not the delicious blood.
And the only reason they get sad when they come to my house is because I give them haircuts.
What's that?
I
Very,
take-
very deep haircuts.
Well, no, they have to be trim or otherwise the hair grows unkempt. They're all rescues. I
Alright.
found them in the mountains dying.
Okay, folks, I got
Okay. So,
I'm not okay with sympathetic villain Baba Lysaga.
All right, guys.
Have a good night.
Have
So
a good
long,
week.
everyone.
Good
See
night.
you.
Good
Thanks,
night,
nerd.
everybody.
You guys are cool.
Bye.